Congratulations, I'm Marie.
This is our last day in Ruapehu and we're visiting Forgotten World Adventures. Just over a decade ago, a local farmer, Yen Baumi, saw an opportunity to convert a decommissioned rail line spanning over 140 kilometers into a tourist destination. On the way to Forgotten World Adventures, we first made a stop at Omaru Falls, one of the many hidden gems in the region that offer a pure connection to nature. Join me in this episode as we explore the Adventure Highway.
So today our plans are we're going to take you up to Omokoro, which is where our carts, where most of our journeys start from, and we're going to introduce you to the team up there.
Guys, I'm standing here literally next to the carts. It started with Nightcards and they have over 40 carts now. And what they've done is that they've taken golf carts, they've modified it, the Kiwi ingenuity, and what they've done was that instead of having metal wheels, which will make a lot of sound as it clangs and clunks around the tracks, they have actually developed or manufactured nylon tracks, and this reduces the sound when it goes along the track.
Fine just driving in it, we'll run through a few things with you.
Yeah.
So you've got 3 gears, and this is a neutral. You have that, when you hear that sound, that obviously means reverse, which isn't the way you want to be going. You want to be going forward. So forward is clicking towards the driver, and then you press your key on, just like that, and you can start the engine, and this will fire up.
So guys, I'm actually driving a rail cart on a railroad. How cool is that? So today we're just going to check out some of the tunnels, and many of the tunnels were dug by hand over 100 years ago, and it's taken them over 30 years to dig the tunnels. So this would be a really awesome experience to see a part of New Zealand heritage and culture that not many people will often get to see. So guys, Tunnel 24 is 1,525 meters long, and it took 31 years to dig this tunnel. Just coming up to the tunnel, you can actually feel the cold of the concrete and the stones. The cold air gushes upwards my face. Just imagine this shows how difficult it was, the perseverance, patience, the amount of energy and commitment that they require. Right now, I'm standing in Tunnel 24. I'm just going to keep very quiet for now for a wee moment. You can hear this is absolute silence. The temperature outside, just before we got into the tunnel, was possibly 24, 25 degrees Celsius, but with the UV rays, it would have been a lot warmer. Whereas in the tunnel, it is nice and cool. And this tunnel, it is not just for rails. It was also used by horse carriages, where a range of consumer goods and commercial goods were transported, literally on horseback, from one end of the tunnel to the other end of the tunnel. For the thousands and thousands of men, and many of whom would have lost their lives, the passion, commitment, resilience, patience that they would have demonstrated in the construction of this tunnel.
You dig a semicircle halfway up. When it's completed, you dig a rectangle just beneath the semicircle so that the tunnel is completed. And when I'm speaking, you can hear the echo in the tunnel.
So just before the entrance to the tunnel, it was literally at a bit of a curved shape, and the reason for this is to allow wind to move through the tunnel. So the guys at Forgotten World Adventures are so hospitable. They've even put on a nice afternoon tea spread for us. We're in the middle of the country in Terramanuel, with the tracks literally just behind me and a community hall across the road. This is family connections, relationships, or what Marie calls whanau, which is family, and the type of hospitality that you enjoy when you're in New Zealand. The carts, as you see, is one direction, but what if the carts needs to go back onto the same direction? This is what I do. So I've got Jason, he's on the tracks, we've unlocked it, and all I've got to do is just do, oops, I've got to pull really hard. Oops, oh, that's because it's locked. All right. Yep.
It's probably ceased for a bit. Yep.
There you go. And what I do is that I'll rotate the cart, turn it 180 degrees, we're able to head back to Terramanuel on the same way that we came from. So the Forgotten World Adventures operate only for approximately 6 months a year, between spring, summer, and even parts of autumn. But it's amazing, and I think over the past 2 hours that I've been here, I've learned so much about the New Zealand culture. The gorgeous people, the hospitality, but of course the Maori culture as well, which is something that absolutely fascinates me. Sometimes when I visit the countryside, or even just the rural paddocks, I actually wonder, where is everyone? There is so much land and the views are absolutely stunning. It's the perfect place to relax, enjoy a day. Hi guys, I am driving a real car, but fair to say, whilst I'm watching health and safety aspects, this is such a way to see the countryside, to be in control of your journey, and more importantly, if you're like me and you like the great outdoors and nature, it's amazing. That's all I can say, amazing. After driving for approximately 45 minutes from the heart of Terramanuel, I've now arrived at the Omaru Falls. This is a 30-minute very easy walk through a set of paddocks or pastures, and then we're going to get to the falls, Omaru Falls. It is so scenic just walking along these tracks, and if I keep very quiet, you can actually hear the birds chirping in the background. I've arrived at the swing bridge, and this is about a 15-meter swing bridge. Check out how narrow it is, and when I get past this set of falls, it isn't far before I get to the Omaru Falls. Woo! Hi everyone, I'm almost at the Omaru Falls and I'm going to show you what it looks like, and it is absolutely stunning and you will not regret it. Hi guys, we finally made it, and right behind me, that's the Omaru Falls. It's a 45-meter drop, and if it had been raining for the past few days, it would have been a lot more impressive. I have to say, I'm thoroughly surprised by the wide range of activities to be discovered along the Adventure Highway right here in Ruapehu. There is something for everyone. On this trip, we also experienced an amazing engineering feat with the Makatote Railway Viaduct. Completed in 1908 and standing at 79 meters tall, it would be hard to imagine the amount of effort and sweat that went into construction. But it's only appropriate to finish the trip with another adventure, and this time we went on a jet boat ride hosted by Blazing Adventures. I hope you enjoyed the third and final episode of the Adventure Highway, and please subscribe to our YouTube and Bilibili channels as we bring to you the best of New Zealand. Cheers!